Wichita family preparing to say goodbye to a young woman killed this past weekend in what Wichita police say was a domestic violence homicide. Brittany Wicker turned 24 years old earlier this month. Now her family processing that they won't get to see her smile or hear her laugh again. Sean Logging sat down with her mom and sister about how she's being remembered. Sean?
Mike, it's been a whirlwind the last few days as they've heard from many people who knew Brittany and the impact that she had. But her mom and sister tell me it still doesn't feel it's real that she's gone. It's something to hang on to.
Her laugh was one of a kind, and just watching the videos and stuff last night just really, it definitely helped.
A smile, a laugh that was uniquely Brittany Wicker's.
She loved unconditionally. She had the biggest heart, a serving soul, just love and light.
That's been the focus of the stories Brittany's mom, Connie Wicker, and sister Crystal Anderson have been hearing constantly the last few days as they've been flooded with support, stories and memories helping them get through from her time at North High, Newman University, and working at Starkey.
I was in drama class with her in high school, and she helped me with my lines all the time, and she always told me just smile, don't think about the people out in the crowd,
Yeah. She touched more people than we knew. I mean, we know how amazing she was.
It makes not having her here all the more difficult.
It was the worst day of my life.
Sunday, Brittany was found dead in her home in what Wichita police say was a domestic violence homicide. Her mom says it was about a week before Brittany ended the relationship with her boyfriend. This past weekend, though, she allowed her ex-boyfriend to sleep on the couch. Her mom and sisters say there are many things they wish had happened differently.
She was going to get a 30-day notice on him, and then if he wouldn't leave, she was going to stay with one of us until the sheriff removed him. And unfortunately, we didn't get to that point. You know, he finagled his way back in to stay that one last night, and that was her last night.
A GoFundMe is collecting donations to support Brittany's family. Wichita police say Carlos Anderson Honeycutt was arrested in Texas on first-degree murder earlier this week. He is being extradited back to Wichita. If you or someone you know is in need of domestic violence resources, the national hotline is 1-800-799-SAFE. That number is 7233.